Jean-Francois and Romeo Aquino of Hoopheads North and HipHoopJunkies.com. We're here with none other than the legendary Muggsy Bogues, Toronto Raptor, Charlotte Hornet, and first drafted by the Washington Bullets. Not even the Wizards, the Bullets.
The Bullets,
yeah, excellent, excellent. Now, you're an ambassador of the game. You're here, you're an NBA alumni. What's the best part about being an NBA alumni and representing the NBA when you come to events like this?
Interacting with the fans. I mean, this is where it all starts. This is the support, and this is what continues to have us have success. So I'm always eager to come out and lend my support to the Halifax community, and I'm grateful to be here in Canada today.
Excellent, thank you. Now, as an ambassador of the game, and you've seen a lot of things. You played with a lot of greats growing up in Baltimore, especially, which is a hotbed of basketball talent. What's it like to know that you're kind of one of those special elite players up from your hometown?
Well, it's been it was something that I dreamed as a kid, wanted to be part of, and was able to see my dreams come true. Having that type of success, I mean, it's a testament to my mom, give me that inspiration, give me that support to go out there and be the best that I can be. And now, NBA does such a great job going around bringing the fans involved and making them part of it. We never feel like we do this alone. We always felt like the success that we have always comes from the support from the fans and the sponsors. So any opportunity that we get to come out and partake in it, I'm just happy and be blessed to be part of it.
That's great.
How tough was the battle being a little man playing basketball?
Well, it was tough, but it was at the same time it was something that I was trying to prove everybody wrong.
Right.
And because the game was supposed to be meant for a 6 foot or 7 foot, I just want to let everybody know the game is meant for whoever had the ability to play the game of basketball. So with that understanding and with that hunger and trying to prove the naysayers wrong, I just want to go out there and do it the best of my ability.
Hey, get this, I have a dog.
Uh-huh.
His name is Muggsy. After you. The cool thing about him is he's small, but he's tough. And what he does,
he got a great smile.
He's got a great smile, and if he gets it with a big dog, he goes right for the ankles to get the big dog down to his level. Does that translate, when you're playing in the NBA, like in playing basketball? How do you get successful with that?
Well, it sounds like your dog Muggs knows his strengths.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do. You got to know where your strength lies. You got to know where you feel like you have the most success.
Yeah.
And for me, being short, being quick, and also the high IQ allowed me to do a lot of amazing things on the basketball court, regardless of who I was going up against. No matter how tall or small they were, I believed in me, and that's what allowed me to be and have the success that I was able to have.
Do you think a guy your size, like the 5, like your Earl Boykins, think a guy like that could ever be an NBA All-Star at that size?
Well, yeah, you can also be an All-Star. We all have totally different types of games.
Right.
From myself, to Spud Webbs, to Earl Boykins, all the way down. We small, but we all have different type of styles. But one thing about us all, we all recognize what our strength is and how to be able to let that come across and be an asset as opposed to a liability.
Now, getting back to your Baltimore days, there's a story. Actually, one of our friends, Eugene, couldn't be here. He's a huge fan of yours. And he told me this story about in high school, there'd be guys that would be talking trash to you, talking all kinds of smack. And you get on the court with them, and you lock them up, whether it was half court, full court, embarrass them, steal the ball from them so much so that they would sub themselves out of the game. Is it incidents like that and kind of the stories like that that really kind of got your confidence up and said, you know what, I know that I'm going to be able to take my game to another level?
Well, yeah, I mean, as a kid, I was a cocky little kid growing up in the city of Baltimore, so.
Sure.
And I don't know where that came from. I got shot when I was a little kid at 5, so having that trauma early in my life allowed me to, look at life a little differently and didn't care what anyone said anymore. You just kind of, let it come in one ear and out the other. And when I was pursuing the game, I was just hungry. I just want to, play just like when everyone else was playing. And by doing that, having success against them, you know, the so-called taller players and the so-called the best players. You know, when I felt like if I'm playing with the best and I've had success with the best, then now I got to be included with the best. So, you know, that's how I always looked at it, and that's how I always continue to keep my thought process going up the ladder, climbing up each level, you know, believing in me and understanding what my position called for and trying to do it the best of my ability.
Many years, 8 years, I believe, with the Charlotte Hornets, and now you're back in Charlotte as a member of the Charlotte Bobcats in their front office, doing some work with them. And you obviously were also former coach of the defunct WNBA team. Is Charlotte now your headquarters where you're kind of at full time?
Yeah, that's my base. And you're right. I was working with the Bobcats for some time there, was a coach there with the WNBA, did the radio, did some TV,
okay.
And then they also served as an ambassador for them. But you know, those were good times, and those were the times that you always continue to keep striving and being the best you can be. You know, right now it's a lockout. Yeah. We're waiting to see what all take place with that. I'm not with the Bobcats at this moment.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm always still doing stuff for them, and because it's a community that I live in, and it's something that I always have a special place in my heart.
Excellent.
You spent some time in Toronto, in Canada. What's your favorite part about Canada?
Well, the people. I mean, when I first came and first arrived, I mean, it was just open arms.
Could you notice a big difference, like coming to Canada from the U.S. or?
Well, I mean, fans are fans,
yeah.
But you know, it was a different time in my career. It was at the tail end of it, and I had the opportunity to come down and meet all the people in Toronto, and it was just nothing but love, yeah. And the support that they gave us, and it translated over to the floor. We was able to make the playoff that first year in the franchise history, and coming back, it always still feels the same. So it felt like I never left, and you always are thankful for those type of opportunities.
Well, it was a pleasure being able to talk to you today, and taking some time to speak with us. And Romy Aquino and Jean-Francois, Hip Hoop Junkies and Hoop Heads North, legendary Muggsy Bogues.